And we are back for another episode of the local SEO lab where Alison and I team up to help local business owners own their Google business profile and their local area. We teach them how to optimize everything, what to do, what AI is implementing, and what Google updates are coming up, and how you can better prepare for every single update. Now, it's been crazy, Alison, with all the
Mm.
updates and everything each week. There's just something new, something different. Like, what has Google got in store for us now?
I'm sort of thinking this is a complete mindset, not just what's happened recently, but all of 2026. So
Yeah.
I'm re-evaluating everything, and one of them is actually the word optimize. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
that does isn't relevant. It's like keywords.
Hmm.
Okay, that's like so 2025.
Yeah.
Um, and this latest update, just in the last week in August 2026. It sort of verifies that optimization, keywords, all that sort of thing is not the terminology to be used going forward for local business once again. So what Google has released is it's a follow on from our previous podcast announcing Gemini being integrated into Google Business Profile. And
Yeah.
at that point in time, it was just a single location. Couple of days ago, it is multi-location.
Hmm.
So all Google business profiles, single location, multi-location, all dashboards and everything, you can use Gemini to update in a conversational way your Google business profile.
That's incredible, isn't it?
It is incredible. It is incredible. And it shows where there's a lot of things to unpack here besides just Gemini being part of Google Business Profile and being able to conversationally change your profile. Now, the first thing is that along with the Gemini being integrated to your profile, there's also what Google has created when you do integrate it is the business notebook,
Hmm.
which is part of the integration. Now, this is my thoughts. I haven't read anything about it, but just doing deep dives on this business notebook is absolutely critical.
Are you talking like a knowledge base? Is that what we're
Yes,
talking about here?
yes, but it uses particular data centers to fill the knowledge base, the business notebook.
Hmm.
And you need to feed that business notebook by particular knowledge centers, data centers. Otherwise, if that business notebook is not accurate or correct, because that's what Gemini and Google AI is going to use to answer any AI questions, it will answer it incorrectly.
Hmm.
So your business notebook has to be completely reflect your business, your services, everything that you do, where you are, what we've always talked about. So this follows on that it's all about relationships between entities now. That's why I don't like the word optimization and keywords now. It's relationships. And from what at this point in time, the data centers that are being fed into the business notebook is the Google business profile, the website, reviews, not just Google reviews, Facebook reviews, Trustpilot, anywhere where there's reviews, and Google Analytics.
Google Analytics.
Yeah. So
Wow.
Google is seeing by analytics who's clicking on your website, where they're coming from, all that sort of data. So that means these centers of truth that are feeding into the business notebook have to be up to date and have to be accurate. And if there's mismatching between them, the business notebook, AI will probably, if there's total mismatching, may just pass you by,
Yeah.
your business by, as far as answering a query. Or if the data is inaccurate, Google is going to provide the wrong answers. Gemini is going to create wrong answers and also hallucinate.
Mm.
So there's a lot at stake here in a way of getting everything or your ducks in a row, even more
Mm.
so than ever
Yeah.
before. So
Jeez.
you can certainly say to when you connect Gemini into the back end of your profile and you say to Gemini, update your business hours to the profile. But if your website's saying something else or your reviews are saying this service, but you're updating your service on your profile, but it's not there, you're actually creating more of a mess than ever as far as
Oh,
AI is concerned. It's almost better to have less that's accurate than more that's chaos.
yeah.
So the people have to be very aware, local business owners have to be very aware when they're using Gemini to update their profile because they have to be mindful that the website has to reflect exactly what your updates are.
Mm.
So you can't say on your profile that your business hours are this, which I see all the time, and there's a conflict. Phone numbers, business names, the products you provide, the locations that you are, all those sort of things. If they're on your profile, you have to have it on your website as well. So, and you need, like with the or AI, you need the human oversight.
Yeah, definitely.
You just got, because for what I've seen so far, because it's been released in the States first, if you just leave it to Gemini doing things, it's incredibly bland and robotic.
Mm.
So, if you're doing business descriptions or post updates or events or whatever it is, if you're just saying to Gemini, update my profile on switchboard upgrades and nothing else, you don't put any of your locations, your business name, or anything else like that. It's a very generic, um, bland content, which will probably be not even noticed by AI because it'd be the same as everyone else, every other electrician across the world that does switchboard upgrades. So, I mean, I don't know. We've got now knowledge bases about all our clients that we've created so that everything is very tailored to that client. So there's nothing generic at all about any content with using AI, but you will get that using Gemini and the Google Business Profile
Mm.
if you just use your mobile phone and just say the bare minimum. So it's interesting times. And the other thing is you can do up to about 20 locations using the Gemini integration. But from what I can see, if you do updates, it goes across all the locations. So if there's something wrong, it will be across all of them,
Jeez. What if
which
you accidentally update your business name?
uh, you'd get suspended.
Yeah, like multi-locations.
Yeah, yeah. And you can, because it's conversational, I can see
Yeah,
a lot of that can be
yeah.
very easy to be done.
And you would hope that there's some guardrails in terms of, are you sure you want to do this?
No, not at the moment.
So, and that's the thing. Someone could just be, saying whatever. All of a sudden, it's changing a whole different number of things, and it triggers the um, triggers Google to think that there's a something going on
Yep,
that shouldn't be, and then
exactly.
it suspends the profile.
Exactly, exactly. It's like with all AI, it's such an easy interface to it's a conversation. So you can say all these things, but yeah, I mean, it can go rogue. And I don't know how the hallucinations will happen because I have seen experts saying that the Gemini integration will hallucinate. Now, I don't know why it will when you're asking it to do things. But perhaps if you don't provide enough context, it will create a product description or a service description or a post update, which is completely inaccurate,
Mm.
or may not even say your business name. If you, oh my goodness, you can imagine if your website or your URL, or you don't say your business name enough on your website. And I see so often the Facebook page or the LinkedIn company page is totally different to what the Google Business Profile title is. You can see the mismatch that's going to happen
Yeah.
with data all over the place.
Mm.
So yes, it's sort of you've got to sync it all together, all this
Yeah.
data, all this information.
Yeah. And a lot of
Crazy.
people, business owners don't know that. They
No,
don't
I
know.
mean, it's this is to make life easier for business owners,
Yeah.
which sounds great. Integrate your Gemini into the Google Business Profile. Talk to it and say what you want it to do. But that is only one part of this. Be aware of this business notebook. And that's what AI is, well, Gemini and AI mode is using to answer questions. And the profile is one part of the business notebook. And at this point in time, there seems to be about 4 data centers, as I said, that feed into it. So you have to make sure all of them, you have to have your Google Analytics connected, local business owners. You have to,
Yeah.
because that's part of the data center and it's good data to
Mm.
provide because it is accurate, you know, you just need to connect it. You need your website and local schema, the hierarchy, all that sort of information. It has to mirror your profile. So in a way, I think there's more to do.
There's always more to do. That's the thing.
I
It's like
know.
there's so much more to do, and it's very hard. And I say this all the time. It's is AI making it easier?
I don't know. Is it making your life easier, Jose? I don't know.
Um, I'm
Yeah,
doing more, which is making it harder.
yeah.
But
So there's a
I
hesitation
guess
there. We're not, yeah,
yeah,
it's the jury's out at the moment.
yeah,
And I have to go
yeah,
back to the profile and once again providing data to this business notebook that's going to be used as your knowledge base. The attributes in Google Business Profile that keeps coming up all the time. So you have to, I mean, we've said it for over a year now to make sure your profile is completely up to date and every single field has to be optimized. Citations, as we've said, are important because that verifies your business name. And so I'm sure that's going to get fed into this business notebook as well at some stage because reviews are from other platforms. So it's not
absolutely.
just Google ecosystem, it's gone beyond that. That's why it's about relationships now. So it's Google Business Profile, it's your website, it's your Google reviews as well as reviews on other platforms, it's your Google Analytics. But I mean, it's all about relationships completely online. So I'm sure that business notebook may expand to other data centers.
Mm.
So accuracy, freshness, content, telling who you are, what you do, and where you are for local businesses across all your data
Yeah,
is the same. So, from our point of view, Pinpoint Local, we're actually pivoting to, we've always done a free Google Business Profile audit, but now we're doing your AI data audit. So, we're
Mm.
rolling that out this week and going to do an audit to see how your business information is being read by AI.
Mm. I'm actually doing something similar as well.
Yeah, yeah, because that's the future for local business. Your
Yeah,
data has to be across everywhere and has to be accurate. So there's no point auditing just a website or just auditing a Google Business Profile. As we said, it's about relationships between all these entities.
yeah,
So an audit has to be across everything now. So that's our foundation. That's how we're starting off with our businesses. And yeah, it's all interrelated with AI. because
Yeah.
the reach is everywhere.
Yeah. Wow.
So, yeah, so it's sort of the conversation of updating your profile is easier, but it comes with risks going forwards.
Yeah.
You got generic um, content going out. I've even read that inaccuracies may create a stacking penalty,
Wow.
which means that if your information and data is consistently incorrect across many centers and it compounds,
You're kidding me.
that Google may suppress not Google Business Profile, but your whole brand
Holy, that's
visibility.
now you got my attention.
These are maybes, but
Yeah.
this is, and you can sort of see how that would be, would, is possible because you put in these detailed audio searches in AI, and if you're got inaccuracies across this stacking penalty, you will never be recommended. You'll be
Jeez.
invisible.
So how that's going to be so hard for businesses because if you've had an agency build citations and business directories for a period of time,
Mm,
you leave that agency, you do whatever you do, and then you change your location.
yeah.
You've got all these directories that you've been listed on.
Didn't
Typically, the owner doesn't have a clue about the directories,
No, because it was probably done, and yeah, yeah, they wouldn't be
and
aware
then
of
they're
it, or if
like,
they were, yeah, yeah. What I would, if you're a business and have been around for quite a while, and you know that there is information out there and everything else like that, I would be more proactive in as far as I would reinforce your business name, your address, and your phone number on
yeah,
your entities. Like I would even do um, posts and images and just saying what your business name is, your address, your phone number, and what you do, and make it fresh content. And AI prefers the fresh content.
yeah,
So, you'd have to reinforce it. I mean, it'd be good to be able to delete all that old information, but I don't know. But if there's fresh content, whether it overrides, it's when there's content laying out there and there's no freshness to anything. It's just all there.
mm,
And so the AI's got no idea of what the truth is. However, I mean, we are doing a client at the moment where we're doing exactly this because they're changing. What are they changing? I think it is their business name. Was it the phone number? Anyway, we're actually telling AI across multiple platforms as like an event.
yeah.
We
So
are changing
yeah,
from
so you're
August
priming.
2026.
Wow,
We're telling AI, this is
and
what's
that's
happening on this date, that this name has changed to this and it was previously this.
wow, and this is just to avoid that suspension.
Yeah, because if you just changed it on your Google business profile on your website, but you've got a whole lot of other stuff and you've just sort of changed it, but there's so much out there.
Yeah,
Whereas, I don't know, this is just intuitively what we're doing anyway, is
yeah,
that we just feel as though AI will read that and will read this current
yeah,
update, and actually we're calling it update,
yeah,
current update about this business.
mm,
And that AI will see that as the source of truth, and especially if it's continued across all
yeah,
the other entities as well.
yeah. It's a great prevention technique.
Yeah, yeah, it is. So, but that's a different strategy we've never had to think about. We've just sort
Yeah,
of created this on the fly. We sort of think, well, it makes sense. I don't know, Jose, when when we're, because we work with AI a lot and you get a feel of what
mm,
works
yeah,
and what doesn't. And to me, that actually makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah,
It's informing um,
yeah.
the
And
database.
these are the decisions that we have to make as well because
Mm,
everything is so new.
yeah,
You have to really feel what's happening and try and make the best decision possible based on your experience. And
without
people, mm,
evidence,
yeah,
really. And I come from an evidence-based based background. So it is flying a bit by the seat of your pants in a way,
yeah,
because you're doing stuff without evidence. You're doing
yeah,
strategies, but you just by experience, as you say, and intuition, and
yeah,
between knowing SEO, local SEO, and then working with all the AI, large language models as well, and trying to see where, I mean, over time, that's what we hopefully will bring to the podcast as the bigger agencies overseas with a lot of data start, reporting back on what's working, what's not working. That's when we can
yeah,
sort of share that information. But I
yeah,
mean, it's early days,
yeah. And
very
that's
early.
that's the benefit of having, someone like yourself look after their profile. It's that, we're up to date. And also that's the thing. A lot of business owners or agency owners may not be up to date with what's happening with local search. So it's really important that if you have someone looking after your business profile in a local SEO way, you really need to ask them, what are we doing to stay ahead of AI search? Because it's important to have your local SEO agency be in the forefront of
Mm,
SEO and understanding how to get in front of AI search.
yeah, it's because I can so see that you got the Gemini integration. You log into your dashboard and connect Gemini. There's a business notebook that will come up to log in and set that up, whether people do that or not, and being aware of all the risks. Not I mean, Gemini will be fantastic for local business owners, but you've got to, yeah, you've got to be aware of the risks about accuracy, hallucinations, and don't let the AI do everything.
Yep.
So never a dull moment.
Mm. Well, I think we definitely need to wrap it up. What's one thing that a business owner can just walk away with right now in action?
Log in to your dashboard.
Yeah,
See if Gemini has been offered to you. It's been rolled out, it's been in the States for a while, and connect it to Google Business Profile.
yeah,
Can I do
yeah.
one more? If you're a local business owner, you've got a website, connect your Google Analytics now. Get it going.
Yes. Yep. Start building that data. Like
Yes,
start building the
that's it.
data of your business because
Exactly.
it's going to be so important in like 6 to 8 months' time. Not even
Yep.
6 to 8 months' time, in 3 months' time.
Yep.
Get Google to understand your business now.
Perfect. That's it.
Awesome.
There's a wrap up.
Fantastic. Thanks, Alison. I will
No
see
worries.
you next week. Cheers.
Cheers.